So you know how in every friend group there's always that one person who will always eat everyone else's leftovers? It's me, but with yarn. Fingering weight yarn specifically, or sock yarn, same thing. As long as it is a fingering or sock weight, it is plied, it is a wool and something blend, I'm your friend. I'm the one. So, hi. Welcome to a bonus episode of the Whimsy podcast. My name is Zena, if I pronounce her they, them. I am happy you are joining me here today for this special little delivery. I have a giant box of yarn. This is actually a little bit heavy. I should have checked the label to see how many pounds it is. Let me see if it tells me on here. I kind of ripped it up because I didn't want any addresses to show. And I totally ripped through what the weight of it was, which is unfortunate. So I don't know. But it is a little heavy. This is something that happens to me actually semi-regularly. This is maybe the second or third time this has happened, where one of my friends has started destashing their yarn. And they've, come to Jesus that they are not a sock knitter. They don't enjoy knitting socks. They are never going to enjoy knitting socks. And they say, what am I going to do with all this sock yarn I don't ever want to use? And I say, sup? And they say, awesome, here's some yarn. So I knew I was going to get some yarn. I knew, this is from my friend Kaylee, by the way. She has an Etsy store, Once Upon a Library, where she sells project bags. I believe right now it is on hiatus or deactivated, but that's who this is from. And I just lost my train of thought 2 minutes in. I don't film on weekdays after work for a reason. I work 9-hour shifts. They are long. Anyway, so she sent me this whole thing after she destashed all of her sock yarn, and as she was going through the process, she was sending pictures of some of it, and I was like, whatever you want to send me, I will happily take into my stash. I have not bought anything for the fall yet, so whatever you send me, I can take into account before I start throwing money at people. And she messaged me at one point and said I had to upgrade to a bigger box, and I honestly thought it was going to be like half this size. Again, this box is like huge. This box is the entire camera screen. Anyway, it rained this weekend, and I wasn't sure if the box got rained on or not. So rather than wait until when I'm filming this weekend, I thought I would film it now. So I have not opened this yet. I've just cut it open, and we're gonna see what we have in here. And there's some gorgeous things in here. Some of them I saw pictures of. Some of them I have no idea what this is. This one I specifically requested. I was like, oh my god, it's green. I love green. This is House Feet 100% merino wool. And does it have a color on it? I'm making dumb faces and I know it. This one does not seem to have a color on it. But I'm really excited. If I throw those on the bed, does it shake the screen? I don't know. We'll find out. I have, these are already wound, so I have no idea what they are, but they're really gorgeous. And I believe that they are matching striped sock sets is what they look like. Or matching variegated. We will see. Let me throw those over there. I have a card. I don't know if I'm going to open the card on camera, so I'm going to put it aside for the moment. I have, this is gorgeous. I will use this probably for heels. Classic sock from Sorella, and this is 100% superwash merino wool. Fine. It looks like it's 2-ply. It's very squishy. And that is in the color Secret Garden. I have a mini set. Kaylee specifically said that she had a ton of minis she didn't know what she was going to do with. And I was like, I love minis. So this is the choreographer set, also by Sorella. That's in the nylon sock base. Ooh, I think I also specifically requested this one. I was just like, I need a mustard color so I can make more cuffs, heels, toes. So I was like, give me that one. Because the last time I tried to buy sock yarn, I looked for a mustard in like Knit Pig Stroll, and the yarn gods were not smiling on me. Ooh, this one's pretty. This one, I think I have a similar yarn to this. I hope you can see. There's like speckles of blue. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It's really pretty. All of them are really pretty. I'm going to say that so many times. Take a drink of water every time I say it's so pretty. I love deep blues like this, like kind of like teal-ish blues. So that's delicious. This one is also very me. This is the Muskoka Tonal Colorway Ireland from the Blue Brick Dye Works. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We have Mini Skein in beige. We have Sorella yarn. Oh, she's wearing a little witch's hat on the logo. This is the Witch House nylon sock. 80/20 merino wool nylon. I love this. This is very similar to a yarn I am about to work with, but I like that this is even more autumny. That's gorgeous. Is autumny a word? I don't know. We'll find out. This is, I think, one that I already held up, but now I have 2 of them, which means I can make so many pairs of socks out of those. And this one is Shepherd Sock 80/20. This is, hello, Lorna's Laces in Rio 2016. Oh, I also asked for this one. I looked at the colors and was like, it's so vibrant. I have a theme. I also have a ton of minis. I'm just going to hold them up all at once because it's so many. I have so many minis. I feel like I just downloaded a whole yarn shop and I'm not mad about it. Like, especially this one. This one's so cute. I have an idea for a pair of socks. And this is going to be perfect for it. My idea, you can steal it if you want to, is to do a contrast color, but instead of doing heels, cuffs, toes, doing like one color all the way down through the heel, and then switching colors in the gusset. Yes, in the gusset. And then just knitting the gusset in a different color, and then switching back to the main color and finishing off the sock. I think that would look really, really interesting. And I think this, like, paired with a solid color, in fact, maybe even paired with the mustard. Like mustard socks and then like this as like the center of that. This is from a chick that knits. It's 80 yards, which, yes, 20 grams. Paris. That's what I'm going to do with that. We have some darker colors in here. This is darker in person than it's showing on the screen. This is Malabrigo sock in Cirrus Gray. You know that I used to work in a yarn store because I was like, it's Malabrigo without seeing it on the tag. I just saw the tag and was like, there's only one yarn that can be. Fun fact, I worked in a yarn store for like 6 months. We don't usually talk about that. It was not a good experience. Don't work in small businesses. There's a hot take for you. This is also Sorella nylon sock. This is in the color Coven. I feel like I'm speeding through these. So I apologize in advance. If it seems like I was not planning to make a yarn video today is honestly what it is. But I'm like, I need to make a video of these of my first reactions to opening the box. So we're here. We're committed. This is also Sorella. This is and also in Coven. This is the same thing. We're doing great. This is already wound up. I'm obsessed with this color. I think it matches the other color over there. It's out of reach with the box on my lap, so. This is gorgeous. This is not showing up as well on the screen. It is like the most silvery purple blue. It feels like a Lord of the Rings elf palette. That's really pretty. That one might be for me. Usually when my friends give up on the sock yarn train and they want to send me yarn, I go, how many socks do you want? And I think in this case, what I'm going to do is I have like a 200 pack of mailers. Cause like when I need to send people things, I need to already have the packaging there. And I think what I'm going to do is just get one of the mailers and like just put Kaylee's address on it and just leave it on my floor and just knit socks for Kaylee until it's all the way full and then mail her like 30 pairs of socks or something ridiculous, like however many I can fit in like a standard like 8.5 by 11 mailer. So anyway, here's more minis. I love that I have so many blues, and I love that I have so many neutrals. I specifically need neutrals, so I'm very happy. Here's another one I specifically requested. Some of the yarn is going all over. This is Confettini. This is in German. This is all in German. I know enough to say that this is in German, and I think she told me that she got it in German. But if it's got a colorway, I don't know what it is. So, but it's gorgeous and I love it. And it's just like orange, blue, and pink. I don't know if the camera's picking up the pinks. I think it's just making it look more like Cheeto than it is. It's really pretty. Okay, the next one we have is Lorna's Laces. The Shire. This is giving me Dagobah. That's what this is giving me. This is giving me like Yoda's Swamp. I'm not mad about it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I think this paired with the mustard would be so good. So we're going to throw that to the side. We have 2 balls of, I think it's the same color. Yeah, it's totally the same color of red. These strings are going to annoy the crap out of me, but it's alright. I will probably rewind those into a cake. I have more minis. So many minis. I'm going to have a mini winding party. And, you know, I'm not mad about it. How many are there? They just keep going. I have more minis. Let's look at, ooh. This one from a chick that knits is Scotland. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed at it. I also specifically requested the mauve. I was like, that's a good color. Alright, that's going to go into the pile. This is from Sorella. This is Ivy. Very pretty. We have another mini. I think I did also request this one. I am always on the hunt for chartreuse yarn. That is my energy. That is my favorite contrast color for socks, actually. Ooh. Look at that. The 5 Boroughs Mistress of Evil is the colorway for this one. I'm obsessed with this. Oh my god. The pop of green is just, that's good stuff. Ooh. And this one is like icy winter, but like goth. I like that one a lot too. I have some strings that keep never ending. That's a good blue. And there's a lavender in here. Hello. I like that lavender. And this is kind of springy. It almost feels like it's cotton. I don't think it is. No, it has too much of a halo to actually be cotton, but it's just like something about it feels almost like it's a mercerized cotton, but without actually being a mercerized cotton. I'm not mad at it. This is a little gray. Some of these I think are just like leftovers from her making different shawls and things like that, but you know what it's going to be for me? It's going to be socks. I have another, this is a mini sock set. This is also from Sorella. This is Cast Member. These are really pretty. I really enjoy them. I really like this color. I'm sure you're so shocked. Ooh, we have another gray mini. We have, apparently I'm just really obsessed with all of the Lorna's laces. This is As You Must. Is that what that says? I don't know what the last word is. It's As You something. Maybe it's As You Wish. I don't know. I can't read the handwriting. It's handwritten on there. I would show it on the screen, but it's going to show backwards, so I'm not going to do that. Anyway, look at the yarn. Behold this, perceive this. It's giving some Disney. Maybe it's As You Wish. I can't tell. But it feels very like Disney. And I'm not mad about it. I think it's really gorgeous. I'm gonna make some socks out of that for freaking sure. I have the most blue raspberry thing to ever blue raspberry. And I have we're still going. We have 3 more minis. These are the end of the minis. I have these 3. And I have this gray. And I have last thing. Blue. Well, that was incredible. I guess I'm not buying yarn this fall. I don't need any yarn now for probably the rest of my life. Let me see if I can get like an armful of these maybe to take like a moment, having a moment with all of my, these are all mini, so it's like really hard to hold. Look at them. Just, I'm blessed. I'm blessed with good friends and I'm blessed with great yarn. Kaylee, you're the best. These are just incredible. This is so much yarn. This is an overwhelming amount of yarn. I'm gonna take that back. I was gonna say I need a new storage container, and then I just realized that I have an empty one because behind me, what's hiding by the blankets looks fine and could be shown on screen now, but that was not the case up until like maybe 2 months ago. And I have yarn everywhere. We're gonna ignore it for now. But when I reorganized it, I cleaned out an entire like plastic tote, and I didn't have anything to put in it, so I just kind of shoved it under my bed. And I think I definitely have enough yarn sitting on my bed to just like fill or mostly fill this plastic tote. So I will find a better way to organize it than just shoving everything under my bed and hoping for the best, but that is an option. Anyway, it is late for me. I've already been out and about in the world for many, many hours, so I'm going to go. Thank you for joining me on this absolutely wild adventure. I hope you have a great time. I hope you have a whimsical week. I will see you possibly this weekend. I may actually have like a really busy weekend coming up, so I may not be able to film this weekend. We will see. If not, it'll be the weekend after. And yeah, happy making, happy crafting, have a whimsical day. Bye. Popping back in just because I forgot to say, I did get the card. I did open it. I'm not going to read it on here, but it is a thank you card. And I think that is just hilarious, because this is so much yarn and like so generous, and I'm so like full of gratitude for this incredible amount of yarn that I just received, of like, and really nice yarn too, like indie dyed, really nice yarn. I feel like I started this video and I was like, oh yeah, people send me yarn, like, you know, it's kind of like a running joke, like because like I'm the sock knitter among the people. And no, that was that is a thank you card where I am thanked for receiving the yarn leftovers from someone else. So that's crazy, because I think I should be the one saying many, many, many thank yous. I also, just as one final thing, if you watch this to the end, when people send me yarn like this, I ask them like, how many pairs of socks do you think is an equivalent for this gift? Let me know. Let me know if this happened to you, how many pairs of socks would you make? Because for me, I'm like, multiple years worth of socks feels like the appropriate amount of socks that this is an equivalent to. Like probably 20 pairs. But like, what do y'all think? Let me know. Let me know. Anyway, that is all for me. Thank you so much for watching. Have a whimsical week. Bye.